Before we look at the inverse of function a, I think we should just talk about function a itself. So I put in x as my input, I times it by 3, and that's going to leave me with 3x. I then minus 2, and that's going to be 3x minus 2. So our function a is actually y equals 3x minus 2. Now, if I'm doing the inverse, then actually I start with x here, and I go the other way. So instead of minusing 2, I'm going to add 2 because it's the opposite. It was what I would do to get back to the input, essentially. So I'm going to have x plus 2 here. And then instead of timesing by 3, I'm going to divide by 3. So I'm going to be left with x plus 2 divided by 3. And that's actually my answer here. The output of my inverse is going to be x plus 2 over 3. Composite functions now, so we're combining function a and function b together. Now I know, I've already said this like from the start, after I put it into function a, I'm going to have 3x minus 2. And then I'm going to put that into function b. So let's focus on function b for a second. If I put x into function b, then I'm going to get x plus 7, and then I'm going to times it by 2, and that's going to leave me with 2x plus 7. So I can basically do the same thing here, but now I don't have x, I have 3x minus 2 as my input. So I need to basically replace my x here by this thing, because this becomes my new input, because I'm using composite functions. And so what will I get out? I'll get that z equals 2 brackets, and then this x is replaced by 3x minus 2. And I still need to add 7. That's my output. But I'm now asked to find the value of x when z equals 4x. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set 4x equal to my value of z, which is 2 times 3x minus 2 plus 7. And I've formed an equation to solve. So what should I do? I'm going to simplify it first of all. So 4x equals 2, 3x plus 5. Now at this point there's two things you can do. You can either expand the bracket and solve it, or you can actually use a little sneaky technique and divide by what's in front of the bracket. So I'm going to do that because I know it goes fully into 4, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And that's going to leave me 2x equals 3x plus 5. Okay, if you want to do it the other way by expanding the bracket, that's absolutely fine. Then, again, there's two approaches now. Normally we say get the x's on one side, so I could do that, but I'm going to end up with minus x. So I could instead minus 2x from both sides, and that will leave me with 0 equals x plus 5. And then I can rearrange that to give x equals minus 5, and that's my answer. If I did do it the other way, I'd have minus x equals 5, and I just have to divide through by minus 1. So both methods are absolutely valid.